What's up, our preteens? This is an interview 3 weeks in the making, part 2 of Izzy's interview. We spent about 40 minutes trying to resolve some audio issues just now, but that's not going to stop us. We're still going. We're still going to finish this. This one's going to be a little shorter because we did technically have a part 1. Our episodes average about 40 minutes. The first one was 20 minutes, so this one's going to be about 20 minutes. So don't be dismayed, but we're gonna do it. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. And so much time has passed that, as you can see, Izzy actually got a haircut. That's how much time has passed. She got a haircut before I did. So that's saying something, right? So okay, Izzy, in the past 3 weeks, what's new? What you been up to?
Nothing much. Just, homework and baking.
Baking. Okay, what are you baking?
Mhm. I'm baking sponge cakes all the
Okay,
time. Just sponge cakes.
nice, nice. Are you giving them out, or are you just making them for you?
I'm well, for me and my family.
Okay, okay.
So,
All right, nice, nice. So homework. What kind of homework do you have? Because I know the school year should be winding down. It is June. So what do you have left?
well, I still have like my math, my science, my socials, and my English, but there's no final exams this year. But I'm taking summer school. So,
Taking summer school during COVID.
yeah.
That's like the worst thing ever.
Well, it might be online, but I don't really know. I have to look further into it.
Summer homeschool.
Yeah.
Now that's spicy.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Uh, so I'm just gonna pick up from where our last interview cut off. So the question I asked you before we got so rudely interrupted was, what was the silliest thing you've ever seen someone get upset about?
Oh, I know this one. My brother and my sister, they keep on fighting over the iPad
Okay.
because they have two for each of them. And then, like, my brother gets mad at my sister because he says that she spits at them. So
Okay.
she's like, "Ew, I don't want any spit on my iPad." So like they fight over it, and then it gives my mom a hard time. But
I see, I see.
yeah,
Spitting is very, very frowned upon, especially during COVID. The
yeah,
transmission of germs, very dangerous. So
hmm
I feel where was it your brother that's complaining?
yeah,
Yeah, I feel where your brother's coming from. Are these younger siblings as well, or are these older?
yes, they're younger.
Okay, good. Just two 20-year-olds just spitting at each other. Uh,
Yeah.
so they're fighting over the iPads. All right.
Mhm.
My sister actually, Aubrey, she had an iPad mini like way back, and she would never let me use it. She would get really
Oh,
aggressive if I ever like came near it. So I kind of understand. Uh, what was the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
the best piece of advice. Um, well, maybe like don't like give up. That's the most common thing I've ever heard in my life so far. Like don't give up on your dreams. Like keep on like studying, keep on working hard, like achieve your dreams.
You got to persevere, keep pushing
Yeah.
through.
Mhm.
Right on, right on. Can you remember the worst haircut that you ever had?
Oh. Um okay, so I don't know if you know this, um but like I had like a ponytail and then like there was like this hair sticking out cuz like and then I didn't like it, so like I decided to cut it. I was like 9 years old, so I didn't know any better. So I decided to cut it, and then I had this like little fringe for the next 2 years, I think. And then it would always get in the way, so I would always like let my hair down.
Okay. Everyone has cut their own hair.
Yeah.
Everyone. I took like a little
Mhm.
like piece off the side when I was like 8 or 9 as well. Preteens, I know you've done it or you're about to do it because you heard us like say we've done it. Don't do it. If you haven't done it, don't do it. I do not condone cutting your own hair. Your mom or dad will get really mad at me, and I don't want that. So don't cut your own hair. But if you already have, then you understand what it's like to cut your own hair. It's a thrill. It's a rush. But don't do it.
Yeah.
But don't do it. No. Put the scissors down, my friend. Okay. Izzy, you have your very own late night talk show. Okay, you're the new Jimmy
Okay.
Kimmel. You know Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
who? He's trash.
Mhm.
Izzy is
Mhm.
the hot new late night talk show. Who's the first person you're inviting to guest on your late night talk show?
Um. Hmm. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. There's this one actor. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe like the whole. Do you know the Maze Runner?
Yeah.
The Maze Runner cast. I
Okay.
love that movie series.
Nice.
Mhm.
I only ever saw the first one. What are the rest like? Are they any good? Like good reviews? Should I watch them or just no? Stay
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. It's good.
All right. And
Mm.
for the preteens that don't know what Maze Runner is, could you give them a little breakdown of what the movie slash book series is about?
Um, the movie slash book is about there's like a virus, and then they put people in like they like isolate people in like this little box thing, and then they're trying to escape, and then they actually no spoilers,
Sounds like
but
us
like
during COVID.
yeah, it's like COVID-19. They put them in like a little box.
It's like a maze, and they have to run through it. Hence why it's called Maze Runner.
Yeah,
I only ever saw the first movie. I did read the first book as well, and I enjoyed it. And so, is it like Hunger Games, where it's like first movie is the first book, second movie is the second book, but then they split the third book into two movies, or is it just one movie?
it's one movie.
Okay, nice, nice. I'll have to check those out. Are they on Netflix?
Uh, I think the third one's on Netflix, but not the second one.
Dang it! All right, second one's on demand somewhere, or it's online. I'll find it. I'll find
Oh, okay.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, what fictional family would you want to be a member of? So let's assume you didn't have your current family, you didn't have your brother and sister spitting at each other on their iPads, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
fictional family from a TV show or from a book or from a movie. What fictional family would you want to be a part of?
I think you already told me this.
Yes, but for the
Like you asked me
viewers,
this. Oh yeah. My first choice was in How to Train Your Dragon, and then my second choice was the Harry Potter family.
the Harry Potter
Well,
family. I don't think you said that
well,
last time.
yeah. Well, now I remember Harry Potter doesn't have a family, so
Yeah, he
maybe
lived
the
under the stairs.
yeah, maybe the Weasley family.
Weasley family. Ron,
Mhm.
right? The
Yeah.
redhead guy. Yeah, okay. I haven't
Mhm.
seen Harry Potter or read it, but I know who Ron is. And
Yeah.
Harry and Hermione and
Mhm.
Dumbledore and Snape and whatnot. So, How to Train Your Dragon. Why would you choose to be part of the How to Train Your Dragon like family slash universe?
Um, it was actually one of the like first DreamWorks film I ever saw.
Not
And
Shrek?
no, it's How to Train Your Dragon,
Wow, she
not
watched
Shrek.
How to Train Your Dragon before Shrek. Preteens,
I'm sorry.
imagine. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and I like really love the storyline and all the characters. And like I love how they like put the concept between Vikings and dragons like working together.
Vikings are sick too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then why part of the Weasley family in from Harry Potter?
I don't know, I guess they're just funny. Like wait, have you read the books? I
I
don't think you've
haven't seen the movies. I
no.
haven't read the books.
No. Well, like I think Fred and George are like funny twins. And um they're just I I just want to hold the wand and like
There's like
yeah.
expecto patronus or something. I don't know what it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Never seen it, but I know. um, what sport would you compete in if you were in the Olympics? Or what sport would you add to the Olympics? Is a better question.
What I add? I don't watch the Olympics, so I don't know if this has been added, but like I would add in like figure skating. I think that's added in
Figure
already.
skating is in the Winter Olympics, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
figure. I would. join figure skating.
Are you a figure skater or do you just want to figure skate?
I just want to figure skate. I can
Okay.
skate, but I'm too lazy to like balance and do like twirls.
Yeah, those guys are insane. Same similar to you, I can ice skate, but like I
Mhm.
try to jump and like do like one spin, like a 360, and like
Yeah.
fall down every time or lose my balance or
Mhm.
whatever. I don't know how like Patrick Chan and all the other guys and men and women out there that are competing for Canada. Crazy, like the amount of like torque they get on their spins and the
Yeah.
balance, and it looks so
Mhm.
cool. My mom loves figure skating, and it's like low key, kind of intense when it's like
Mhm.
competition. 'Cause when they
Yeah, it
fall,
is.
it's like oh they fell, but then when they don't
Yeah.
fall, it's like ah, you know?
Yeah. Or when they like make a little mistake, like when their feet shift in
Yeah, when
the
they like
ice.
wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Dang. Okay, so that's winter. What about summer? What about in the Summer Olympics? What would you either add or would you compete in?
Summer, I would like do beach volleyball. I don't know if that's
Yep,
in.
that's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would do beach volleyball.
yeah. Beach volleyball is fun. Lots of diving and flailing around. I like that. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. If you could go to Mars, would you? And why or why not? So Elon Musk rolls up. He's like, "Hey, yo, the mission to the moon was successful. SpaceX is sending people to Mars, and we want you to go. Are you going to Mars?
Yes, I am.
Why?
I've actually wanted to be an astronaut since I was little.
Okay.
Um, I would like to like explore Mars and its living things there. I know there's not living things in Mars, but like
Hey,
I
we
would
don't
like
know.
to see.
We don't know what's over there.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
And
but
I would also like to go to the moon.
the moon would be
So
sick. They're trying to put a woman
yeah,
on the moon by I think it's 2024. So,
yeah.
hey, it could be you. Who knows? I would want to go to the moon. That's super sick. If you went
Mhm.
to Mars, then you could like get something named after you too, like a
Yeah.
crater or like a hill or like a mountain. I don't know what Mars looks like. But yeah, if you, or even to the moon, you could have something named after you. I think there's a lot of things on the moon that are already named, but maybe Mars. You could get like Balmaceda crater or something, or Balmaceda boulder, like a really big boulder. That would work well, I think. Okay. What incredibly common thing have you never done? So like something that everyone like, oh yeah, everyone does that, but you're like, oh, I've actually never done that.
Um, I'm not really sure because I don't really observe. I just like keep things to myself. So
Just stay in
um,
your zone, stay in your lane.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe like biting my nails because
Oh,
I've
yep,
heard people doing that,
yep.
and I don't. I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore
Okay,
because my
okay.
mom's like, "Oh, that's bad. That's like bad luck or something."
I don't think it's bad luck. It's just bad hygiene, and it doesn't look good either. So
Yeah.
try not to bite your nails. It's a bad habit. I never did that, but I know some people soak their hands in like lemon juice to like stop, or like vinegar to like not do it. I don't know. Maybe there's health benefits. Maybe I should Google before I start talking about this stuff. But um,
Yeah.
what? Okay, let's say like you're just chilling, right? There's no COVID, so you're outside. And someone walks up to you and they're like, Izzy, we need you to give a 20-minute presentation. And you're like, okay, what do you need me to present on? And they said, anything. We just need you to present for 20 minutes. What's your go to presentation? What can you talk about for 20 minutes with no preparation?
I can talk about my maybe um like space
Okay.
and like maybe it doesn't have to be like academic related, right? It
Nope.
can be
Is
anything.
anything you're like well versed in and that you're confident that you could speak for 20 minutes on?
Um, I could talk about like my my family, my friends, like what I've been doing the past week, if that's okay.
All right. So on Monday, I was baking some sponge cake, and then on Tuesday,
Yeah.
just like read like your agenda or read off your calendar.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, who's the most interesting person that you've ever met and talked with? Who struck you as a super interesting person that you met and had a conversation with?
Hmm. Um, so I have this cousin, and then my cousin has this friend, and he went to our Christmas party one time, and then I talked with him, and he was pretty weird, but he was also pretty interesting to talk to. He's a hairdresser,
Okay.
and he kept on talking about hair, and I don't know why, but that seemed interesting.
I know.
So,
Well, that would be his 20-minute presentation would be hair.
well,
Like, you know?
yeah.
But when people talk about something, A, that they know a lot about, and B, that they're passionate about, like, you can make anything interesting. Like
Mhm.
someone could be interested in like seashells. And if they know a lot
Yeah.
about like the way the ocean works and seashells, like that would be super interesting to listen to. And if they know how to make it relatable and like interesting to listen to, then that just makes it better. Uh, there's a quote that says, "You don't actually know something until you can explain it to someone else." And so when people like know a lot of these things and they're able to like break it down into simpler language or like simpler concepts, it becomes really interesting for normal people who don't know a lot about that subject. And so you're like, wow, hair is actually super interesting because
Yeah.
everyone has it except Pastor
Mhm.
Darren. Darren, please don't fire me. Uh, it becomes super interesting because you're like, wow, I never thought of it this way because again, you're not an expert in like that specific thing. So I don't know. Uh, what's the last TV show you binge watched?
The last I watch a lot of cartoons. It inspires me for my drawings.
Okay,
Um, I watched. I don't know if you know this, but it's a Nickelodeon production. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender.
haven't seen it,
I
but
was
yeah,
rewatching it. I love that series so much.
I've heard a lot of good things about it, and it's on Netflix, so I feel like I should
Yeah,
watch it.
it came back on Netflix. Like Netflix took it down and then came.
Oh, and then it came back. I hate it when Netflix does that when they like take something off that you like, but
Yeah.
then they don't put it back. So for example, when my family got Netflix,
Mm.
Lost was on Netflix, and I got
Mhm.
to like season like 4, like halfway through season 4 out of 6, and then Netflix took Lost off, and then I just couldn't
Oh.
finish it, and so I was like,
Oh.
bruh, moment.
Oh.
But I will
Yeah.
go watch The Last Airbender because I've heard great reviews about it. What would you rate
Mhm.
Last Airbender out of 10?
10.
10, just easy 10.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, what is your favorite sleeping position? Are you a stomach sleeper, a side sleeper, or a back sleeper?
Um. Well, to start off, I sleep on the side, but whenever I wake up, I sometimes end up on my back and my stomach in like a weird way.
So like if you had to choose, you're just gonna like sleep on your side.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like I have a hard time falling asleep. Like it takes a couple of minutes to like close my eyes to fall asleep.
Yeah, especially if you're like on your phone or if you did something exciting. It's like you gotta like
Yeah.
wind down, or if you had a long day, it's like a lot of thoughts. You just gotta like chill out, mellow out.
Yeah.
You know, just let your
Mhm.
brain tire itself out and then go to sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, have you ever disliked something but then changed your mind after? So like you really didn't like something, but then after a little bit of time, you're like, oh, it's actually not that bad, or like I kind of like it.
My s- my school.
School, okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Mhm. Well, like I didn't like my school because like there's people in it, and in general, I
There's
don't like
people.
people. Yeah, I don't like um communicating with new people because like I just transferred like in grade 9 because I had like an original school to go to for 8 to 12, and I had to move. So I didn't like my school, but I was like, oh, it's okay. I can live through it. Through it.
Yeah. high school at the end of the day is like a blip on the radar of life. You know.
Mhm.
So what school were you going to before?
Oh, before I oh, I went to Windsor in North Vancouver.
Okay, okay. And then you moved to Burnaby, was it? You go to Mosscrop? Am I remembering
Yeah.
correctly? Yeah. Okay, okay. It's always tough, like moving, like in the middle of something. I moved from Port Moody to Langley in the middle of grade one, so it was like
Oh,
kind of awkward because you're like spending this half year with these people that you're like just meeting, but they all know each other. It's like kind of weird, but I guess elementary school was a little bit different because I had like 6 more years to get to know everyone. But high school is a little bit more different. It's a lot more clicky, and it's a bit shorter, so you don't have as much time. But hey, you gotta make the most of wherever you're at. If you could
yeah.
only have one sense for the rest of your life, so like hearing, taste, smell, sight, what sense would you want to keep? Only one.
Here.
Hearing. Why hearing?
Um, cause I don't really care if I go blind, cause I'm already anyways. And um, for hearing, I would choose hearing because like there's like sound all around me, and I've gotten used to the beautiful sounds around my ears. So like music, the streets, everywhere. I could just like follow with sound.
Yep. And studies show that people who don't have, let's say, blind people, for instance, because they don't have that sense that they're devoting brain power to, their other senses are actually heightened. So their hearing is better, sometimes smell, sometimes taste, sometimes like the spatial awareness, like that's kind of touch, I guess. So if you lost all your senses, you would have great hearing, like bat level quality hearing. Do bats hear well? No, they use echolocation.
They do.
An
I
animal that
think.
hears really well, you would be like that animal.
Mhm.
I don't know what that animal is, but
Oh.
what is the best hearing animal? Give me your guess. I'm
Um.
gonna Google it.
Okay. I think it's you said echolocation for bats, right?
Yeah.
I think they're good in hearing. Um. I think when I was in school, I heard that echolocation was used for like sea animals, so like whales, dolphins. What else? Whales, dolphins, and some other mammals.
Okay. This initial list I'm seeing, moth is at the top of the list.
Really?
Also bat. That's why I said owl, elephant, dog, cat, horse, dolphin. That's what you said. My Wi-Fi is really slow on my phone. Moth. I actually didn't expect that. Moth. Let me see if I can read. Recently, moths have been named as having the best hearing in the world in both the animal and human kingdoms. The evolution of the moth's hearing over time may be due to having to evade the threat of their main predator, the bat. Moths have the ability to hear a higher frequency than bats, allowing them to escape before they can be attacked. So you have the predator, which is the bat with like really good hearing, but then you have the prey, which is the moth with even better hearing. Wait, that's kind of hype. And then owl, elephant, dog, cat, horse, dolphin, rat, and pigeon. That's from hiddenhearing.co.uk. So there you have it, folks. The moth. I did not expect that. If you guys remember Pastor Danny hates moths, or was it Pastor Owen? Maybe both of them. Maybe all of them. Who really likes moths, right? Izzy, do you like moths?
Moths are like butterflies, right? Like
Yeah, they're
the
like
tiny
crappy
butterflies.
butterflies.
Oh, well, they're not as beautiful as like actual butterflies, so I think not.
And they like have that janky like flying pattern where they're like one side is more like
Yeah.
stronger than the other, so they're like always
Mhm.
sideways.
Mhm.
So there you have it, folks. All right, Izzy, it
Yeah.
got cut off in the last episode, but we will end off with this. What is your go-to karaoke song? You're in the car with some friends. You're on the aux, or the Bluetooth, and you got to put on
Mhm.
a song that everyone knows the words to, that everyone's gonna sing along. What song are you putting on?
I don't know if anyone knows like the lyrics, but they would dance to this, and it's like a pretty old song.
I
It's from Shakira,
okay.
I think. Yeah. Waka Waka.
Okay,
Do you know that?
I can do
Yeah.
that. I can do that.
Mhm.
Oh, there was a chess video. Awkward.
Oh.
I do love chess. It's my hidden passion. All right. Okay. And my camera's on. No one can see me. I'm jamming out, bobbing my head, you know. I just want to sing the chorus. Samina mina zanguela, cause this is Africa. Samina mina, hey hey, waka waka, hey hey. Samina mina zanguela, it's time for Africa. Okay, kinda nasty. Skip ahead, do a little bit of the verse. Listen to the one and only God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line. I don't know how to say that. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feel it, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You paved the way, believe it. If you dab it up, oh oh, when you get to that bay, hey, this time for Africa, Samina mina, hey hey, waka waka, hey hey, Samina mina, Zanguewa, Anawaha, Samina mina, hey hey, waka waka, hey hey, Samina mina, Zanguewa, this time for Africa. Wow, I didn't know the words were that hard. I actually didn't know those were the real lyrics. You learn something new every day, I guess. Let's get my camera back on here.
Mhm.
You truly do learn something new. Have you ever been to Africa, Izzy?
No, but I want to. My parents actually want us to take a vacation to Africa, and yeah, I would go to Africa. But the first country I would go to is my home country, is the Philippines, because I haven't been there for so long. And then Japan, and then maybe Africa. Actually, I want to travel around the whole world because that would seem fun.
Yeah, that would be like hit everything. Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia. Like you gotta hit all the continents that you can. Uh, that's awesome. I know a couple people who've been to Africa and I've heard good reviews about it, and it seems nice. And so, you know, who knows? Maybe one day when there's a vaccine or something, we could travel again. You may see Izzy just post an Instagram uh,
Yeah.
photo from Africa. You'd be like, wow, she
Mhm.
actually did it. The mad lass. She actually went to Africa. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Izzy, for coming on. I had a great time. This was part 2. Finally, 3 weeks in the making. Just before we leave, is there anything that you want to say to the preteens or anything you want to promote or plug? This is your time.
Um, I think I said this on my last interview, but I think it got caught off. Um, just like stay safe and wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Cough, cough in your el yeah, cough on your elbow, and don't stay like do your schoolwork.
Do your
Do
schoolwork.
your
Stay in school.
do your schoolwork on time. Don't be behind because I'm already behind and I have so much homework.
Get a mask if you don't have
Mhm.
one. I got the sick Vancouver Aquarium Whitecaps mask. Good for going out. Protects you. Protects your family. Protects others around you. I don't think it protects you much, but it protects others around you and especially your family. So I agree with everything Izzy said. I hope you guys are staying safe and you're staying healthy out there. Thank you guys again for watching. You can like the video if you want. You can dislike it if you want. I don't really care what you do. But you can subscribe so you don't miss any Sunday lessons, Minecraft Mondays, or Free Talk Fridays. And so if you've already done that, you can ring the bell or you don't have to. Again, I don't care. But I'll see you guys here on Sunday for another Sunday lesson premiering at 9 a.m. If you want to come talk in the chat with me, you can do that. If 9 a.m. is too early, I get it. You can watch it at 10:30. You can watch it at 12. You could watch it really whenever you want on Sunday or Monday, It's your choice, Just watch it. Make sure you watch it. I'll have the clip of the week playlist updated for you guys, so there's something for you to watch. And from me and Izzy, we thank you so much, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!